So my name is Hultin Stigenberg then, and I will talk a bit about the EIT Manufacturing and...
A little closer.
EIT Manufacturing, yes. And how we support the ecosystem here in Latvia then. Okay, let's see.
Can I help?
Yeah. But let us start here then with the vision then. Why are we existing, you can say then? EIT Manufacturing. Our vision is to strengthen the industry in Europe then. It's about entrepreneurship, it's about sustainability, to have the innovation led by Europe then, the global innovation. Because as you know then, the industry is facing challenges then, and it's about digitalization, it's about sustainability, it was green manufacturing, which is a real challenge for the corporates as an example then. And that is also one thing that we focus quite a lot on, to connect the corporates with the challenges with startups then, and to have the industry competitive then for this on a global scale. This is our partnership then. If you look into that, we have currently around 75 members all around Europe then, and half of them are coming from industry. And we are a relatively young organization, so it's quite good to have 75 then. We have the members and we have partners also as network partners and other partners like activity partners. You recognize some of the logos, I'm quite sure then of that. And we will take a look a bit on Latvia and the Baltic region later also. This is the organization we have then. So we have a headquarter in Paris, and we have 5 co-location centers. We are in process of setting up a 6th one in Athens, but currently we have 5. And one is Gothenburg, where I'm coming from then, and my team then. And we are from Gothenburg covering the North region. So it's the Nordic countries and the Baltic countries and UK. We have also RIS hubs, so we have special partnership here with Tartu University in Estonia, Build It here in Latvia, and Limpra in Lithuania. I'll come back a bit to that also. This is the team then that we have in Gothenburg. We are a relatively small but very dedicated team, I can tell you, with a broad range of backgrounds and experiences. And actually in the room here I have 2 of my colleagues. So we have Lina Törnqvist and Pavel Kopolov. And Lina is the communication manager and Pavel is our education development. So if you're interested in directly talk to Pavel as an example on the education program, he's actually here today then. We have also 2 on business creation then, focusing on that. This is then the partnership we have in the North then, the members. So we have a mix of industry, RTO universities. We have Limpra in Lithuania as a member then. We have also Tartu in Estonia as a member then. VTT and Aalto from Finland, and some Swedish Volvo you recognize, I guess, then famous brand. And also some linked third parties. What we also have then is the 3 RIS hubs then. So we have a very close collaboration here with Build It, which are very strong in the startup ecosystem, you can say then. So we reach out into that ecosystem in a very good way via Build It then. And we have also then Limpra and Tartu University, as I talked about earlier, in the Baltics then. And we also have a way of networking via network partners then. So that is also very important partnership for us then. So in total, we reach out in a good way, you can say, in the community in Europe then. Talk about the RIS region then. Some of the earlier kicks today have also talked a bit about that. We have in total 13 different hubs dedicated for RIS regions, 3 of them here in the Baltics then. And you can say that what we are doing then is to have extra focus into the programs of innovation, education, business creation, and we have also some cross-kick activities then. I will show you some examples of some of these programs then. So if we look into education to start with then, it's about connecting people with competence and companies that need competence with what we can offer them then. And we have 3 different programs here. We have the Engage, which is about, as an example, to engage young students to be interested in manufacturing. they can get to know the robotics, the digitalization, the 3D printing, so they are, so to say, getting excited in the manufacturing field, and that is one target for us then. Empower, it's about master schools, PhD schools. Here we, of course, use our close partnership with the universities that are members then in EIT Manufacturing to set up these programs. And we have the Connect and Transform, which is more or less about upskilling, reskilling, which is very important now when the industry is going through also the transformation. And here we have a digital platform called Skills Move for that also then. One example is coming here then is from Tartu University, which is very active, and they have been also taking part in developing the Skills Move and the content in that. This is some examples then from some projects then on robotics as an example, then where they have played a very important role. And via the Skills Move then we can offer, so to say, this knowledge and the competence also to other parts of Europe then and other partners. Business creation then is of course very important. It's about entrepreneurship, and here we have programs like access to market, access to finance, and we also do coaching and support in other ways with business development strategies as an example, and to SMEs, to startups, to scale-ups. This is this picture here is summarizing some of the programs here then, which are designed especially then for the stage that you are in then, if you are a startup or scale-up as an example. And we have both funding, I mean investment, money-wise then in the company to support by that. But I think one of the really key value that we offer is the support from our business creation team then. And also, as I said, to really connect the startup that is a solution provider then to the corporate that is in the need, because the corporate is in the transformation we have right now. They are moving out of the core competence area. They need to partner up because it takes too long time for them to develop the solutions themselves when it's outside of the core competence areas. And we can help them here with connecting to startups that has solutions. One differentiator we have is not just to offer funding then to these startups. We can also offer access to market, and that is, I would say, really the added value. We have our network, our partners, our contacts. For Latvian companies, as an example, perhaps they need to have a partnership with some Italian. We can help with that and open up the market and customers, potential customers, of course, then. To take a look at what we are doing, this is something that is ongoing right now. It's about Green Manufacturing Accelerator Program. It's coming also next in the third quarter, next time we open it. Right now it is ongoing. Last week we had a boot camp in Riga, actually then, focusing on sustainable business modeling for some startups then working in this program. We have online workshops and mentoring sessions for these startups. We have also pitching training and an international demo day, and that will take place actually in Estonia in August then, for the group of companies we talk about here then. But next round will be open in the third quarter, so this could be something that is of interest for some of you then. Moving on to the innovation then. Innovation is about to take outcome from research projects and really implement it in real commercial scale. That is very important for us. It's high TRL, it's implementation, it's the final commercialization step then. And we have dedicated the programs and calls for that. This is one example, very successful one, which is about using robotics, so to say, and put 3D printing equipment on that and special design the software. Very successful project. We have 3 different end users with 3 different application areas. Volkswagen, you know about them. Spectrum is a furniture producer, and then we have Aerospace Valley then. And what is interesting in this project is that the outcome here was not only good results, it was also a startup that was formed, and that now is getting support from a business creation team. So that also shows that we can start with an innovation project and then continue with business creation support to the SMEs. So to look into what is currently open then, right now then. In the business creation area, we have continuous open programs and calls. Right now, switch on and supercharge for startups and scale-ups is open, so you can check that out. We have also in the innovation area 2 open right now. That also is very suitable for Latvian ecosystem. Then one is about circular economy. The call is called environmental technology verification, and that is very interesting, of course, from this environmental perspective. And the other one is entrepreneurship challenge, which is about environmental friendly or social, so you can say, friendly way of doing things. So it could be about safe working places, as an example, and could be one example in that call. And if you have a good project proposal on that, then. And then we have this Green Manufacturing Accelerator program that I talked a bit about, opening up third quarter. So this is something you can check out that could be of interest, and we have also more, of course, information published on our webpage then, and there will be also other calls, of course, coming later. So to finalize and summarize then what we offer quite let's say broad palette of different opportunities for startups, for scale-ups, also for corporates, and of course also for universities and RTOs. So a lot of actors then is part of our ecosystem and network and our projects and activities. We can help them be connected to an excellent network all around Europe. We at the CLC from Gothenburg then will guide you and link you to the ones you need also in the rest of Europe then. And we can match needs with validated solution providers, which is very interesting, I think. That could be then a startup as an example then. If you're a member, you're also part of setting the strategic agenda, and of course, also you can take part in or either develop or take part in the education program and training programs. And finally, also the innovation projects, of course, then. So get in touch with us. We are 3 persons here today and also tomorrow. So you can reach out to us if you would like to discuss further closer cooperation, if you have just questions. And we would very much like to increase further our presence, you can say then, in the Latvian ecosystem. That is why we're here also these days. Thank you.
What is the most common mistake applying? So what is one thing or 2 or 3 things we must know and not to make that mistake?
Related to what?
When applicants are doing their applications, is there any common mistakes they are making? So.
Yeah, you can say like this then. What is important to remember is that if you talk about, for example, innovation projects, where we have quite large budgets for projects as an example, which could be of interest then, that should really be about commercialization. So it doesn't matter, I would say, if you have an excellent content from a research technology perspective. That doesn't help you. You need to show your business idea. How will you take this to the market? What do you need to take it to the market? Mm-hmm. And what is really the potential? And that we have seen is, you can say, call it a mistake then. Some very good, let's say, groups that have really good and they have good ideas, great ideas, but they forgot about this. That, okay, it's a market out there also. And we would like to support them, of course, to understand this. And we are there also to guide them for this then. So, yeah, get in touch with us also for that. We can help you.
All right. Questions? Important. Manufacturers here? Yeah? From the ministry.
I'm from Ministry of Education and Science. I'm lomu. I'm asking to all kicks that question. I noticed there was a slide that what you can offer for members. And thank you very much for very comprehensive presentation. So there is a lot we could take from you, but we are not members. So are there options also for non-members or kind of bilateral agreement or something like that?
Yes, there are several options. First of all, our calls are open, also for non-members, but we have some criteria that if you're a project group, as an example, that some number of project partners should be members then, but we also let's say allow non-members to take part. Then they are defined as activity partner. That is how we call them then. So that is open. So even if you're not a member today, you can take part in the calls and project proposals. That is one thing. The other thing is, of course, also that actually I talked a bit with your colleague Janice, I think his name is, yeah, earlier also that. I mean, we are a young organization. We are coming here now due to COVID. We haven't been able to cover, etc., etc. We have quite a lot to offer. So of course we can also not only in our own programs, we can also offer, so to say, to work on a more regional or local level together with authorities, as an example, and to match the need, the real need that you have here. Then. So, and that, of course, we are very open to discuss further with you then, and with other potential partners here in Latvia. Definitely, yes.